Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to a special meeting of the City Commission. We're going to let's go ahead and start off by doing the flag salute real quick. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we are here today to accept the resignation of Pete Allen from the City of Fort Scott City Commission. Pete talked last night that he wanted to step down, and I think that he's made us all aware of that. And I I don't know, Tim, did you want to say anything or?
No, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think it's unfortunate. I think the commission's gotten a lot of stuff done, and a lot of the successes that we've had is because we have differences in opinion, and we owe it to the citizens of the city to bring those opinions up. I want to thank Commissioner Pete Allen for his commitment to the city and the things that he's done as part of this commission and otherwise. And like I said, while it's unfortunate he's made this decision based on his email, it's a very personal decision, and I wish him nothing but the best going forward in his future endeavors.
Appreciate that, Tim. Josh?
Yeah, I'll just kind of what Tim said. It's been a pleasure working with Pete. Learned a lot from him. And I know you wrote something and read it to me, and so when you read that, I agree with everything that you wrote. So.
I appreciate that. Matthew, did you have something?
I just want to commend him for all of his hard work and his dedication to the city, the heart that he's had for this city, just to give of himself tirelessly, to work so hard on laying out a plan for the streets and the PCI and all the work that he's done with helping us garner the information that will carry us into the future on what we need to do for repairing the roads, because really he is the architect of all of that. The information that he has worked so hard to get for us is going to be what provides us the information we need to continue to make the good decisions, to be stewards of what we've been given.
Yeah, I second that, Matthew. And that's what I wrote when I was setting out the pickup coming in. I wanted to write something down. I mean, because it's hard for me, probably a little harder than the rest of you. It's a tough situation that anybody would not want to deal with. But I wrote, it is with deep regret and sorrow that I accept the resignation of Commissioner Pete Allen. Pete did an amazing job as a leader of the community and worked tirelessly to fight for the roads, sewers, alleys, and much, much more. Pete put so many hours in planning and pushing for more street employees and the proper equipment to maintain our streets, infrastructure properly and up to code and follow ordinances that are placed in front of us. Although we did not always agree, it does sadden me to lose such an asset to the city of Fort Scott. It is the last thing I want to do, but I believe it is Pete's choice at this time to step down, and I will accept his request for resignation from the city commission. But like you guys, I don't think anyone in the city probably realizes how many hours that cat put in, because it was weekends, whatever. When I would be off doing my own thing, I would be, washing vehicles or whatever, working at the shop, and here would come Pete pulling up and say, "Get in, I got to go show you this place over here. We got to work on this and we got to work on that." So I think Pete probably did more work and more good in his, whatever you call it, 2.5 years close to it, than a lot of commissioners in the past, that served for several years. And I'm not cutting on commissioners in the past. I'm just saying this guy took it serious, and they put so much heart into it that when something either failed or didn't go the way that he wanted it, that was a burden. So I hate it, Pete. I can't apologize enough, and so yeah, I guess that we have to do roll call now, Diane, or somebody needs to make a motion. Would anybody like to make the motion to accept Pete's resignation?
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Josh Jones,
Yes.
Tim Van Hookey,
Yes.
Matthew Wells,
With deep regret, yes.
Kevin Allen.
Yeah, I'm going to vote no. So does that pass?
Yes, 3-1.
Okay. What's next, Kelly?
Okay, as we move on.
I guess I said I accepted it and then I voted no. I just don't want to see him go.
Yeah, I
So-
think that's everybody's feeling and consensus. It's never easy, and for whatever the reasons Pete feels, God bless him and his journey.
Absolutely.
We need to move on. I wanted you to review the ordinance number 3289, ordinance number 3290, and resolution 9-2001, or that should be 2011. I'm sorry, that's a typo. 2011. Pages 1 through 4. What it does is it advises you as the city commission and the mayor. Ordinance number 3289 advises you that the city commission of Fort Scott shall be comprised of 5 members. And that's paraphrased. 3290 gives you 10 days to do such and solicit that. And then the resolution 9-2011 lets you know that it must be an individual that resides within the city limits of Fort Scott.
Yeah, I think that one says 10 days or next meeting.
Correct.
Yeah.
And actually, we're in a 3-week cycle here before our next meeting.
So you're saying we probably need to call a special meeting?
Well, we'll want to solicit it, and then call your special meeting and review, take things very seriously and advisedly.
How long are you going to give them to?
Diane on the back has made a press release. That was our next thing after review of those on your agenda. Review of the ordinances and resolution is to review the press release on page 5. And she's put down by noon on March 28th. That gives us time to review, and so we'd probably set that either March Monday evening, probably do
Okay.
a meeting March 28th, say at 4 or 5 o'clock, whatever works for you guys.
So Kelly, we're sure then that it can be, is the 10 days a hard number? Can it be 10 days or the next meeting to
Well,
fill the vacancy?
What Diane has put in the announcement, and that's up to you. Go ahead.
10 days was March 26th, which was
Yeah.
a Saturday.
Yeah.
And so I just continued it till Monday at noon.
Yeah,
That's what I did. So
yeah.
Saturday, you're not going to count business days.
No.
There were weekends in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 10 days or next regular schedule. So as long as before the 1st, I think we're
Yeah.
good. And that gives us a week before our next meeting. So
Yes.
Yeah, I just know that.
And then if you have to do another workshop or two, you can. Give yourself some leeway.
I just wanted to make sure we were following it because I know when a couple of past vacancies were filled, we had people come in here that kind of said, you guys aren't following the guidelines. It's supposed to be this or this. So if it can be or the next meeting, then we should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what in the ordinance 3290. That's how I read it.
Yeah.
10 days or the next regular schedule. Yeah. So
But the applications still have to be turned in by that Monday.
right.
Yes.
And I think that gives us time if we can pick someone that gives them a week to get acclimated before the next meeting, which would be good.
Yes.
So you need a motion to send that press release out, and does the motion also need to include send out for letters of interest, Diane, or how does it need to be
Yes.
stated? Okay.
Yeah, just approve to send out for letters of interest.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to send out letters of interest for city commission vacancy and also for the news release.
Second.
Okay? Tim Van Hookey,
Yes.
Matthew Wells, Josh Jones,
Yes.
Kevin Allen.
Yes. Okay, I think that does it. Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Josh Jones,
Yes.
Tim Van Hookey,
Yes.
Matthew Wells,
Yes.
Kevin Allen.
Yes.